Yes, you bitch ass nigga. You're a fucking commentator now. Don't try to act like, don't talk this gang shit with me. You a commentator, boy. Little boy, you a commentator. And the failed pimp too, y'all are commentators. And here's the thing. When I commentate, I do way better than both you niggas. Maybe you gang bang and all that shit better than me. You don't do content better than me. That's a fact. This is the crash shot I probably should have gave y'all last night. But I'm giving you now. I'm telling you right now. When I come to LA and I pull up to No Jumper, Sharpie and the other bum, Bricc Baby, are going to either stand there and probably be like, hey, can we get a picture? Or y'all going to not even be there, period. Because I'm walking up in there and doing my shit. Period. Fuck is you niggas talking about? And matter of fact, y'all can't even stand on. You see, if y'all were men, put like this. If my coworker say a nigga I don't like, gonna come up at my headquarters and do some shit, I stand on it. Man, that nigga ain't coming up with my shit. I own this shit. When Adam tells you, hey, Bricc Baby, you have to go back to the hood to go gangbang and claim the 60s, because we're bringing Akademiks in, you're gonna shut the fuck up like the bitch you are. And you too, Sharpie, like the bitch you both are. So now, let me keep shitting on y'all, because that's what's gonna happen. Your boss is trying to get me to come on his show, his platform. If y'all so gangster, you should be telling your boss, if that nigga come over here, it's lit. It's lit, nigga. We gang, yo, it's lit. You ain't telling him that. You know why? Because you a peon, nigga. You a fucking peon. I want you to say that. You gonna sit there when Adam's over there doing his big act impersonation with the big 22, you gonna dick suck him. Oh, well, y'all think this thing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nigga, you ain't got nothing else to do because you need that $300 that the nigga pay you, man. Bricc Baby, you a fucking bum. And the other nigga, Sharpie, you a bigger bum. Another thing about you trying to go into, like, my relationship or ex-relationship. Nigga, let me tell you this, man. I was going to destroy you. Let me just put this really on your table. You know your ex-bitch came to me and was just down to expose you? I just thought you were irrelevant. I said, you know what, bro? I'm going to look a little weird if I bring Shorty on. You know why? Because in reality, I know these bitches do lie. And I don't like this nigga, but I already destroyed him without her. Why do I need her to come and say some weird shit about him? Nigga, I done destroyed you, Sharpie. Now you like, oh, well, I don't have nothing against Ak. He won't pay me the $100,000 I thought I was owed. Nigga, I told you, if you thought you was owed $100,000, nigga, my headquarters is very public. Nigga, I got a show in 2 days. Come take the $100,000 out my pocket. Come take it. Come take it, nigga. You talking on that? Come take it. I got it. Come take it. Come take it. You're not doing shit. You're not doing nothing.
Okay, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video. I hope everybody is doing well out there. Today we're talking about DJ Akademiks going off on Bricc Baby and Sharp. Now, apparently, you know, I just showed the video of DJ Akademiks going off on the both of them, Bricc Baby and Sharp. Now, apparently, you know, Akademiks apparently, you know, had some shit going on where a girl exposed him or something like that. And basically they were trying to say, you know, he had a sexual assault case or like, and she was trying to expose him and stuff like that. And apparently this is like an ex relationship that he had, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she was making some claims and it's looking like it's not true. You know what I'm saying? But also, you know, he went off on them because apparently I guess they had some things to say about it. And, you know, Bricc Baby was basically saying if it, you know, if it comes out to not be true, that, you know, he'll apologize and stuff like that, you know? Now, I'm not sure exactly you know, they put their, 2 cents on it, which most content creators are doing. Academic does it himself too, you know what I'm saying? So I guess Academics didn't exactly take too kindly to the things that they were saying. So he went off on them, he was calling them bitches, all this and that. Basically was telling them to test his gangster and all of this. He's gonna come to LA, he's gonna come to No Jumper, And honestly, the whole thing is just wild. Like Academics, he goes on to say that he could put, $300K on the nigga's head, on Bricc Baby's head, because Bricc Baby, he basically saw the rant, that I just posted, which was part of the rant, because there's more, I believe. And he basically was saying, if Bricc Baby was saying if Academics was to come to LA, he could have him extorted and all this and that. And then Academics responded and was like, no, nobody's extorting me. I have $300K put on your head. I got the money. You don't got no money. Basically was saying, he's calling him a bum street nigga, calling him a failed crib. He called Sharp a failed pimp. Like, it's getting crazy. Like, whoa there. Me personally, I don't know exactly where Academics got all this like tough shit from, but at the same time, I can understand. Sorry, y'all. I could understand, Academics wanted to, defend itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when people speaking on your name and they're saying things that is not exactly in your character, or it goes against your morals or your beliefs and stuff like that. Not bad, y'all. It's a car going past. Yeah, but when people are talking about things, and especially in terms of like, sexual assault and stuff like that, yeah, you're gonna want to defend yourself and you're gonna say something back, because you don't really want, nobody to do all of that, especially, because a lot of men, they're not with the whole, gay thing, gender thing either, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna speak about that. They get highly offended about that. You know what I'm saying? So that whole thing, he felt like he had to defend himself. He basically was just going off on him. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. I believe Sharp and Academics have been going back and forth about a couple of things for a while. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't think, Bricc Baby, like, yeah, it's fine, giving your opinion on the situation or anything like that. And yeah, you said you were gonna apologize, but then when you go on to say that you gonna get him extorted and all of that type of stuff, like, that's when it kind of gets a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? Because then at that point, it's like, like, yes, Academics is not a street dude. He's not. You know what I'm saying? And yes, you are a street dude, you're a Crip, all of that, but to even be, talking that way towards him is not even exactly the best thing, you know what I'm saying? Because motherfucker like Academics, he's not in the streets. He's gonna call the police, he probably got police with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a wise decision to even, go at him in that type of way. And he can't really be, offended, when people talk about him and things that are out there, because homegirl exposed that shit. You know what I'm saying? That you should have just addressed her or the situation or whatever, but you can't exactly get mad at them for anything that they might say, because it's like, you do the same thing and motherfuckers have gotten mad at you in the past too. You know what I'm saying? And everybody remembers when you started the whole, stuff about Chicago and the whole Chirac thing. You gave motherfuckers nicknames, all type of shit. You was putting a whole bunch of things out there. You know what I'm saying? You can't exactly get too tight about them speaking about things when you pretty much do the same thing, But again, Ag does have a right to, defend itself. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it shouldn't exactly went towards them. Maybe more towards her and, whoever's exposing all of this. You know, because if you know you ain't do that, really you could either choose not to respond at all or just respond to that. You know, but to come at Bricc Baby and then come at Sharp is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you're not a street dude, but you're coming at people who are maybe not right now involved in the street life, but at some point was and probably still have connections to the streets. So that's a dangerous game you playing, especially when you go on to say, you know, I could put, you know, 300,000 and have your own homies turn on you and stuff like that. Like that's not it. You know what I'm saying? That's not it. You know, you should leave the threats alone, you know, especially when you're talking about, you know, you're going to come to LA and you're going to do whatever you want, because LA don't play them type of games. We know that. We know that already. LA do not play them type of games, you know. Because forget about Bricc Baby for a second, but you know, if you just talk about you gonna come to LA and do whatever you want and all of that, you know, it gets a little, you know, it gets a little shaky there, because now you talk about LA, you know what I'm saying? And granted, yes, none of these people, you know, might not risk it because you know, you probably got police for protection, or you know, you'll call the police, you know, they might not risk it for that. But it's like, you never know. Some motherfuckers will, you know what I'm saying? And when there's, and if they feel like they want to do that to you, they'll do that to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just best not to even, you know, go about it that way. Like, I can understand defending yourself, but it's just certain things you don't say or do, especially to certain people. And that's not to say like, oh, Bricc Baby or Sharp is gonna do anything, you know, and that's not to say that they won't either. But it's like, you know, to be telling them to basically test your gangster and do all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because yes, 6ix9ine went to LA and ain't nothing happened to him, but at the same time he was running around telling people to test his gangster too, and then eventually he did get touched. You know what I'm saying? Some people is willing to risk it, and even though them guys might have went to jail and all of that, they knew what might have come with that. He already, you know, was out there as like one of the biggest snitches in the world, you know, so they knew what would happen by them, you know, beating him up and jumping him. You know, anybody could get touched, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's not wise to, you know, be for people in that type of way. Like, you could defend yourself, absolutely, 1,000%. But, you know, it's just certain shit you just shouldn't do, you know? Like, certain shit you shouldn't say, do, because, like you said, you're a civilian, you know? So you shouldn't say things that civilians shouldn't say, basically, you know? I feel like you should have just kept it about, you know, the other stuff, the stuff that you being accused of, because honestly, that's more important than anything that they even saying, you know. And Bricc Baby and Sharp, they both respond. Sharp went on a whole like 20-minute rant, I believe, you know, and was basically calling him out, you know. And he was basically saying he'll fuck with all of that, you know. And I feel like Sharp, he was kind of, you know, basically saying, you know, he don't fuck with, you know, rapists and stuff like that. It's like, like, everybody should be like kind of innocent till proven guilty. And not only that, but we're talking about somebody who's like an ex, or like they're like in an off and on type of thing, or whatever's going on. So her word is very questionable. And not only that, but if all of this is true, I feel like we would have known more about it. Like, cause Ak is a big figure, you know what I'm saying? We would have known more about this if it was like, you know, true. But not only that, but it's like, you shouldn't push that shit out there like it's true though. You know what I'm saying? No matter what y'all got going on, cause that shit ain't right. Cause once you got some shit like that on your name, it's hard to get it off you. Like, people always gonna look at you that way, you know. And Akademiks already got some stuff on his name. He already, you know, people already don't like him. People already be going at him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you don't want to put that on nobody's name, because you won't want nobody putting that on your name. You know what I'm saying? Because best believe people be lying out here, you know. And I hate to say it, but a lot of women will, you know, say things that not aren't exactly true, and get a lot of men, you know, into fucked up situations, especially with the law, which is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that I don't think that was cool or sharp to do, but and, you know, Bricc Baby, he responded and he was just like, you know, this is the whole thing. Like, you don't understand why he going like that. And basically, he was telling him, you know, he was, you know, certified in the streets and all of that type of thing, you know. And it's like this is where it becomes shaky. It's like like if you decide to be a content creator, no matter if you were in the streets or whatever, I feel like at some point you kind of got to pick a side, because you know, because now you're in the world and you're dealing with civilians now too, you know. So it's just you don't want them to mix. You don't want that like that. And it's like we already in a world now where it's like it's mixing, you know what I'm saying? But Akademiks, he did respond after all of this been going on, after the back and forth that they've been having, and basically saying he wasn't gonna respond anymore, which is smart on his part. You know, you don't gotta keep responding. I'm sorry, y'all, about the about the smoke detector beeping, but I'm sorry, I'm not gonna change it. I'm not. But but you know, he did respond, and you know, basically was saying, you know, he's not gonna respond anymore, which is smart. You know, he shouldn't respond to this no more, and you know, let it be what it is. You know, I feel like everybody should just apologize on all ends, because it's stupid at the end of the day. You know, so it won't be no type of issues going on. You know. Oh my God. Oh yeah, they be riding past just blasting shit. But yeah, I think it's smart on Act to just not respond, you know. Just let all of this go and just move on from the shit, you know. Now if he does go to No Jumper and he does an interview or whatever, you know, hopefully nothing happens, you know, and everybody will be just mature and let it go. Because it's really not that serious for it to turn to something else, you know. Words was said, but it's not that deep, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, hopefully it don't go no further. But let me know what you guys think about this. You know, hopefully nothing happens to Akademiks, you know. Hopefully nothing happens to either Sharp or Bricc Baby either, you know what I'm saying? It's just we don't need no lessons to be made. There's already enough lessons out here, you know what I'm saying? But let me know what you guys think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more videos. I'm trying to drop a video every day. You know, some I record the day of, some I record days in advance, but I will be back with more videos. I appreciate all the love I've been getting. You know, we on the road to 1,000 subs. We're trying to get the YouTube partner. You know, we're almost like halfway to 500. You know, so I appreciate all the love I've been getting. Even the negative comments. It's all good. It's all love. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll be back with another one. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and peace out.